Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, and it is Academy Awards night. It is actually Saturday night, and we are going to give you guys our predictions for the Academy Awards. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to list off what the nominees are for each category, and we're going to tell you what we're going to vote for. And tomorrow, after the Academy Awards, on Monday, we will post a video of our kind of reactions to what won and how we did overall. So let's get started.
We're starting off the night with Best Live Action Short Film. The nominees are Assad, Buzkashi Boys, Curfew, Death of a Shadow, and lastly Henry.
What are you going to vote for?
I am voting for Henry.
And why is that?
I have no idea.
Okay, fair enough.
I've not seen any of these shorts. It's not that I don't want to, it's just I have not had time yet to see them.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I'm going to pick Curfew.
And why is that?
Honestly, I haven't seen any of these, so I'm just kind of throwing a pin at the dartboard.
Throwing a dart blindly. All right.
Next, we have Best Animated Short Film. And the nominees are Adam and Dog, Fresh Guacamole, Head Over Heels, Paperman, and The Simpsons: The Longest Daycare. And so, I'm going to pick Paperman. I have seen this one, and I have to say that was probably my favorite of the ones that are nominated.
Yes, I am also choosing Paperman. Of the lot, it seemed the most the one that brought the most to the table. Mm-hmm. It's a nice story. It's lovely animated, and it's a really good short. The next category is Best Short Subject Documentary. Mm-hmm. Innocent, King's Point, Mondays at Racine, Open Heart, and Redemption.
Yep.
This is another category. I have not seen any of these, and I am going to go with King's Point because it sounds like it might be neat.
Okay. And I am going to go with Open Heart. No idea what it's about. Haven't seen any of these, but hey, maybe it's potentially good enough to win. So the next category is Best Feature Documentary. Nominees are Five Broken Cameras, The Gatekeepers, How to Survive a Plague, The Invisible War, and Searching for Sugar Man. And I'm going to go with Searching for Sugar Man just because that's the only one I've really heard of. Could it win? Who knows?
I'm going with The Invisible War. I've not seen any of these at all. I've not heard of any of them, unfortunately. I'm choosing this one because several films like this, by this name, I am judging by a cover, kind of bring up stuff that's happened that's kind of big but no one's heard of. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of going off that.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Our next category is Best Visual Effects. The nominees include The Avengers, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, Life of Pi, Prometheus, Snow White and the Huntsman.
Okay. What are you going to choose?
A lot of them really, all of these deserve these visual effects. I'm in between The Hobbit and Life of Pi. I think I'm going to go with The Hobbit. Life of Pi is has beautiful effects. It might win, but it's going to be hard to get past The Hobbit. How about you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with Life of Pi. The look of the animals that were CGI, just beautiful, and I think that it has the best potential to win.
Alright.
The next category is Best Sound Editing. Nominees include Argo, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Skyfall, and Zero Dark 30. And I'm going to go with Life of Pi. I have no idea, really what sound editing is, but I thought Life of Pi was really good, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to go with Django Unchained for visual sound editing. I'm sorry. The background noise and sounds, it worked, I think, for the film, so I'm going to go with Django Unchained.
Mm-hmm.
Our next category is Best Sound Mixing. The nominees include Argo, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. I'm going to go with Les Miserables. There's music, the sound, they're great in this film.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Corey?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Les Miserables as well. I thought it was, great musical. It's very, a lot of music in it, and so I think I might go with that one. Next category is Best Original Song, and the nominees are Before My Time from the film Chasing Ice, Suddenly from Les Miserables, Pi's Lullaby from Life of Pi, Skyfall from Skyfall, and Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted. And I'm going to go with Skyfall. I think because of the popularity of the song and the big impact that Skyfall has had, is probably going to be pushing enough to win.
Yeah, I see your point, and it probably will win, but I'm going to vote for Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted. It has an older school sound and feel to it. I enjoyed it. It probably won't get any love come Oscar night, but Our next one is Best Music Original Score. Our nominees include Anna Karenina, Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. And I think I'm going to go with Lincoln on this. The score is alright. I think they did well by the time. How about you, Corey?
Yeah, I think I might go with Life of Pi. It had a lot of Indian music to it, and I felt that it was a really neat score with the film. So I'm going to go with Life of Pi. Next category is Best Makeup and Hairstyling, and the nominees are Hitchcock, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, and Les Miserables. And so I'm going to go with The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. I'm picking this because I felt that a lot of the creature effects on it were really well done, and it's really just going to. I think it has the best chance.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with The Hobbit. The makeup and styles really are brought out in this film, and you can tell a lot of work done. Our next category is Best Costume Design. The nominees include Anna Karenina, Les Miserables, Lincoln, Mirror Mirror, and Snow White and the Huntsman.
Still surprises me that Mirror Mirror was nominated for an Oscar, but go ahead.
For best costume, I think Lincoln will win.
Good choice.
Costume design is nice. It really goes for the time period they're going for. How about you, Corey?
Yeah, I actually think I'm going to go with Les Miserables on this one. The costumes were really beautiful and well done. They really fit the time period of the French Revolution era, and I think that it might win.
Alright.
The next category is Best Production Design. The nominees are Anna Karenina, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, and Lincoln. And I'm going to go with Les Miserables. I felt that the production design for this was just so well done. The buildings and everything was just, really placed well together. Really made you feel like you were in France during the French Revolution.
I'm also going to pick Les Miserables. From the French Revolution, the buildings, the backgrounds, they were greatly done, and that's what I think. Next, we got Best Editing. The films include Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30.
What do you think you're going to choose?
I'm going to go with Argo. I have not seen this film, unfortunately, but from what I've heard, the editing is nice, the pacing, the flow is great of this film. How about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Argo as well. I've seen it. I absolutely love this film, and I felt that the editing in this film was just so well done. It really moves. It never really bored me, and so I'm going to go with Argo. Next category is Best Cinematography, and the nominees are Anna Karenina, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. And I'm going to go with Life of Pi. The cinematography in this film is just so beautiful, just from the camera angles and the just like the digital effects that went with it. Just a lot. Every scene is just so beautifully shot and so beautifully made, and I have to go with Life of Pi.
I gotta go with Life of Pi as well. The camera angles are nice, from just using a scene of boat floating on water, and all they get done with that has to get my vote. Alright, next up we have Best Animated Film. The nominees include Brave, Frankenweenie, Paranorman, The Pirates Band of Misfits, and Wreck-It Ralph. There are a lot of good animation this year. Visually, the best is Brave. In my opinion, the animation is beautiful. It's gorgeous. The aerial views of Scotland and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But I just think it lacks in the story. It's one that's been told before. I like Wreck-It Ralph, and it's getting my vote. I like the story, the animation, the flow. I really enjoyed that film. How about you, Corey?
Yeah, I loved Wreck-It Ralph as well. I felt that it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The trailer had it set up for me thinking that it was just going to be kind of just a generic kind of video game animated film or something. And so I wasn't really fully into it, but I ended up loving it. But my vote is going to go to Brave. Like he said, the visuals were just so beautifully well done. I applaud Pixar for that. However, I did feel that the story was lacking in places. But come Oscar night, I do believe that Brave will win.
I do believe you're right. But I gotta stick with Wreck-It Ralph. I enjoyed this film. It may not get love, but I'll give it love, damn it.
Good choice. The next category is Best Foreign Film. And the nominees are A Royal Affair, Amour, Kon-Tiki, No, and War Witch. And I've got to go with Amour. After seeing it being nominated for Best Picture, and after seeing it in person, I'd say that it's a beautifully done film. It's very well done, and it deserves to win Best Foreign Film.
Unfortunately, this is another category I have not seen any of these films. So, I'm going to go with Amour. As Corey said, it's been nominated for Best Picture. I've heard things about it, I've just not seen it. So, I'm going to vote for it.
Okay.
Next category is Best Adapted Screenplay. And the nominees include Argo, Beasts of the Southern Wild, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Silver Linings Playbook. I'm going to go for this one for Life of Pi. It's adapted from a book that many have claimed to have been unfilmable. Mm-hmm. And for as well as the movie as I enjoyed it, I'm going to vote for it. Not very often a film that's supposed to be unfilmable gets made. Most people shy away from it, so...
Yeah, I completely agree. I felt that Ang Lee did a nearly impossible challenge, and he succeeded on every level. I have read the book, and I felt that he adapted it very well. I don't think he left out any scene from the book, minus like one small detail that I can think of. But I'm not going to vote for that. I'm going to go with Argo. I felt that Argo was so well done. I have not read that book, but I feel that Argo will take my vote.
All right.
Next, we have Best Original Screenplay. And the nominees are Amour, Django Unchained, Flight, Moonrise Kingdom, and Zero Dark 30. And I'm going to go with Django Unchained. Quentin Tarantino has written such a funny and well-done script. It moves so well, even though it's like 2.5 hours long. But I enjoyed every second of it, and I'm going to go with Django Unchained.
I'm also going to vote for Django Unchained. The story is one that's not really been told all that often. It worked really well for the fit on film. I enjoyed my time. So yes, Django Unchained gets my vote too. Next we have Best Director. Those include Michael Haneke.
Haneke.
Haneke?
I don't know.
Michael Haneke for Amour. Ang Lee for Life of Pi. David O. Russell for Silver Linings Playbook. Steven Spielberg for Lincoln. Ben Zeitlin for Beasts of the Southern Wild. For Best Director, Steven Spielberg did an amazing job with Lincoln. The costume, the design, everything, the flow of the movie, really good. I'm going to have to go with Ang Lee for the reasons I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
For taking a film that many said was unfilmable and turning out one of the best films of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He gets my vote.
Yeah, that's a great vote. Ang Lee, like I said, he did a fantastic job with Life of Pi. And this is coming from someone who had read the book. And so, but, I do think I'm going to go with Steven Spielberg for Lincoln. Spielberg did a fantastic job with Lincoln, and, I truly think that he might take the Oscar this year. Our next category is Best Supporting Actress, and the nominees are Amy Adams for The Master, Sally Field for Lincoln, Anne Hathaway for Les Miserables, Helen Hunt for The Sessions, and Jackie Weaver for Silver Linings Playbook. And I'm going to go with Anne Hathaway for Les Miserables. Even though she's in it for about 20 minutes in the entire film, I truly think that she knocks her performance out of the park, and she did a fantastic job as a prostitute who loses everything, pretty much. And, I have to say that I think this might be her night.
Yes, I'm going to also vote for Anne Hathaway. She's not in the film for very long, but her acting hits straight home. She drives forward the part of the film, and really kind of steals the show for that 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets my vote as well. Next we have Best Supporting Actor. Nominees include Alan Arkin for Argo, Robert De Niro for Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman for The Master, Tommy Lee Jones for Lincoln, and Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained. I'm going to have to go with Christoph Waltz. His character, I think, is really good. His acting's great. It's a very complex character, and he really brings it home on that one. How about you?
I got to tell you, all these supporting actors did a fantastic job with each of their performances. Tommy Lee Jones could steal it, but I think I'm going to go with Christoph Waltz as well. He really drives Django Unchained. You know, he is probably the most likable character in the entire film, and I have to go with his performance. Our next category is Best Actress, and the nominees are Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook, Emmanuel Riva for Amour, Quvenzhané Wallis for Beasts of the Southern Wild, and Naomi Watts for The Impossible. And I've got to go with Jennifer Lawrence. She completely steals Silver Linings Playbook. She did a fantastic job, and I truly think this might be her night as well.
I think for her acting, I think Quvenzhané Wallis should get it. She won't. Too young, first movie. It won't happen unless the stars align. I have not seen Silver Linings Playbook. I've heard Jennifer Lawrence is good. I don't know. I have seen Jessica Chastain's in Zero Dark 30. I was not impressed, but a lot of people loved her acting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Jessica Chastain because everyone else says it's good and I can't see it. That's pretty much it. Next category we got is Best Actor. This includes Bradley Cooper for Silver Linings Playbook, Daniel Day-Lewis for Lincoln, Hugh Jackman for Les Miserables, Joaquin Phoenix for The Master, and Denzel Washington for Flight. And I'm going to go with Daniel Day-Lewis' performance in Lincoln. He hits Lincoln home. He brings real life to the character. It's especially hard doing a character that was actually existed. He just really brings Lincoln off the screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree. Bradley Cooper completely impressed me with Silver Linings Playbook. You know, he gave a performance that I had never seen him do, and frankly, he hit it home. But I'm going to go with Daniel Day-Lewis. You know, while Bradley Cooper was fantastic in Silver Linings Playbook, he didn't melt into the role like Daniel Day-Lewis did. I completely believe that he was the president and not an actor portraying the president. And that is a fantastic actor. So, I'm going to vote for Daniel Day-Lewis.
Alright. Final category of the night, Best Picture.
The nominees are Amour,
Argo,
Beast of the Southern Wild,
Django Unchained,
Les Miserables,
Life of Pi,
Lincoln,
Silver Linings Playbook,
and Zero Dark 30. What are you going to vote for?
A lot of good films in here. I really enjoyed Beast of the Southern Wild, but I don't think it's going to get any love. Django Unchained is a fun ride. I've heard Argo is good. Life of Pi, it deserves to be here. I just don't think it's going to make it. Les Miserables is great, maybe a little long, but that's beside the point.
Mm-hmm.
Zero Dark 30, I didn't like. I'm sorry. But my vote is going to go with Lincoln. The acting in it is great. The story is nice. The flow of the film, really great. You really get kind of sucked into what's happening, even though you know what happens, but you don't know the details.
Mm-hmm.
And it really brings it home. How about you?
Yeah, this was a fantastic year for film. So many great movies, so many great nominated films. I've seen all 9 of them, and you know, I have to stick with my favorite of the bunch, and that is Argo. And Silver Linings Playbook is a close second. I mean, I absolutely love Silver Linings, but Argo takes my vote. I felt that it flowed the best. It's the most interesting, and it is my favorite film of the year, and therefore I'm going to say that it is my vote. Well, that's our votes, and you know, we're going to watch the Oscars tomorrow night. Like, again, it's Saturday night now, and you know, we are going to make a video tomorrow of our reactions to the Oscars. You know, what won, how we did and everything. So be sure to come back and check that out, and we'll see you then.
See you guys later.